A batting collapse left Leicestershire in trouble versus Worcestershire. Worcestershire started the morning at New Road trailing by 134 first innings runs and knowing that a big effort was needed to restore parity and keep their promotion charge going. D'Oliveira and Tong were the men in at the start of play, but the partnership was ended early doors, Tong edging Parkinson behind for 10. Ashwin was the new batsman, but overnight hero D'Oliveira departed soon after. He fell caught and bowled to Parkinson, having made a fantastic 138. Ashwin and Cox began edging the Worcestershire effort towards parity, helped by some wayward Leicestershire bowling. Overseas player Ashwin was helping himself and raced into his 40s, but his hour at the crease was ended by Parkinson as well for 44. Barnard joined Cox and the latter stepped on the accelerator, hitting some huge boundaries as they levelled up the scores. He went to 50 with a 4 off Parkinson and looked in the groove with his new partner at the crease. Barnard was scoring quickly too and reached 30 before edging Rain behind. Leach joined Cox on his quest to build a good enough lead. He clearly received the memo to score quickly and eventually fell for 28. Parkinson again the Leicestershire wicket taker. This left Worcestershire 9 down, and with the score on 493, they lost their last wicket. Cox, finally the victim, departing for 77, Parkinson's 8th wicket of a remarkable spell. Leicestershire would have been hoping that they could turn their first innings deficit around as quickly as possible, but they got off to a horrendous start. First, Eckersley edged Tong behind for a duck, and then in the same over, he dismissed Ackerman, succumbing to the same fate for 4. As is so often the case, Cosgrove got to the middle with a lot resting on his shoulders, but unlike in recent innings, he couldn't fire, Leach hitting him in front for a rare duck. The score was 5 for 3, and the visitors were looking like collapsing in dismal fashion. Carberry came and then almost immediately went, Leach bowling him for just 1. To get their side out of the mire, Ali and Dexter had a huge job on their hands. But they settled into their work well, taking the team score to 50 with a range of boundaries. They looked to have rescued a sense of respectability with their batting, but in the 20th over of the innings, Barnard trapped Ali in front for 24, leaving the batting lineup creaking again. Dexter continued on his way and, accompanied by Hill, looked set to make 50. However, he couldn't quite manage it, falling to Ashwin's spin for 48. With the last ball of the day, the same bowler removed Rain for 10. Leicestershire 111 for 7 at stumps, setting up an intriguing final day as the hosts go on the hunt for early wickets.